Hi, and welcome. You're listening to the X22 Report. My name is Dave, and this is episode 827A, and today's date is November 25th, 2015, and the title of this episode is The U.S. Government Economic Recovery Lies Are Now Falling Apart. Now, before I get started, I have two announcements. The first announcement, for those people who are celebrating Thanksgiving tomorrow, happy Thanksgiving. There will be no report on Thursday, but there will be one on Friday. My second announcement is on Thursday, Thanksgiving, I'll be uploading an interview with Rebecca Roth. She wrote two books, Methodical Illusion and Methodical Deception, and this is all about 9/11, and she digs deep into what really happened. And you can listen to those on X22 Report Spotlight, which is the YouTube channel. You can either come to the x22report.com site, scroll down a little bit, you'll see the interview on the right-hand side, or you can go to newssentinel.com and see the interview there. Let's get right into the economic collapse financial news. Now, on this eve of Thanksgiving, we see the market has closed by a +1. They had to bring it up to the green so everyone has a great holiday season. Everyone is convinced that the market is okay. I mean, we had the high-frequency traders, the plunge protection team, doing whatever they possibly could to bring this market up. But we're starting to see a lot of these indicators completely separate from what the government is trying to tell us, and a lot of these agencies are now showing different information. I mean, if we look at the Conference Board, which is funded by the government, and we look at UMich and we look at Bloomberg, most of these are headed in all different directions. But what we know right now is consumer confidence is continually falling. People right now do not believe the government that this economy is improving. They feel something's wrong. And what's very interesting is the continuing jobless claims for the last 4 weeks. They have risen by 2.85%. They have been falling all of this time, and now they started to pop up a little bit. But during this period of time, we've had layoffs. Hundreds of thousands of people laid off, and we see that nobody is claiming unemployment insurance, which kind of makes no sense whatsoever. But here what we're seeing, which doesn't fit the model of the government and the central bankers, is that people are not going out and spending their money. And they were hoping by these lower gas prices, by convincing everyone that the job market was fixed, we're in a complete recovery, we're at 5%, that everyone would say, okay, everything is fine, I'm going to go spend my money in retail. And what we see is in October, personal spending really didn't go anywhere. Most of the people are hoarding their money. They're nervous. They're afraid because all of these people that have got laid off, they realize there's no jobs out there. And those people that have gotten work, it's not the high-paying jobs they once had. Most people are getting part-time jobs. And a lot of these people are putting their money and keeping it in the bank. And they're keeping it there because this is all they have left. But what's very scary about this is that we know the government is planning for a major collapse of the system. We understand once this happens, there will be bail-ins, and a lot of these people are going to have their money stuck in the banking system. They will not be able to access it. And this is what scares me the most. So right now, U.S. consumers, they are unwilling to spend their money out in the stores. And this is how we can tell already that the retail sales for this holiday season is going to be a complete disaster. Now, since the people aren't spending their money, we see durable good orders. They are showing right now a 7-month in a row lows. They're continually declining, and they've fallen year over year. And this is your washer, your dryers, all these type of equipment. People are not going out and purchasing these type of goods. In the real estate market, we see mortgage applications. They have fallen again by 3.2%, ending the week of November 20th. And new home sales completely missed expectations. So right now, new home sales, in which we find that in October, a total of about 495,000 new homes were sold, of which just 146,000 were completed, the lowest in the past year, 172,000 under construction, and a whopping 177,000 houses sold which have never been started. This was the highest print since 2007. Still, the headline numbers, while rising from the last month, are downward revised to 447,000, missed expectations of 500,000. And we're seeing that median home prices, they're falling from 307,000 in September to now to 281,000, the lowest in 13 months. So we're seeing a lot of these houses that were sold, they're never started. Ones that are under construction are just not finished. And the whole housing market is starting to completely fall apart. And what we're seeing right now is that this real estate market has gone absolutely nowhere since this great recovery that the U.S. government and central bankers are trying to convince us of. And as we know, manufacturing is a complete nightmare. Right now, manufacturing is down to 2-year lows. Orders are slowing up. People are not out there purchasing. Factories are not producing. And we are seeing this entire economy start to fall apart right in front of our eyes. And the illusionary numbers that the government continually feeds us, it's not even making sense anymore. A lot of the information that they're just throwing out are just made up statistics. But what we're seeing is that this economy is not thriving anymore. This economy has never recovered since 2008. This economy was created to make it look like there was a recovery, and it was created by the central banking system. And as we approach this holiday season, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we have to remember, if we use common sense, last year the unemployment rate came down, and Black Friday and Cyber Monday were a complete disaster compared to the previous years where unemployment was much, much higher. Now we have unemployment at 5%, almost in full recovery. So we should see a Black Friday and a Cyber Monday. It should be absolutely incredible. I'm not talking about a little bump up where they say, oh, look, Black Friday went up by 1%. Everyone is employed now. This is what they're telling us. We should see an incredible holiday season because this is what common sense is telling us. But when we look at the real economic indicators, we are seeing the exact opposite. Listen, everyone, thanks a lot for listening. Be well, be safe, and especially be prepared. Thanks a lot.